What's up, guys? Galis Fitness here. So today I'm gonna rank quad exercises, and this ranking will be based on how well these exercises can grow your legs. So this is the primary goals, and this ranking will be based on that. So you see the tiers. So let's get right to it. Now let's start with pistol squats. Now this is a very good exercise for strength, a very good body weight exercise, but because it requires a lot of good technique, you really need to learn it. There's gonna be progressions that you're gonna have to go through. You cannot just straight jump in, and it will also be limited. Once you master that, you're gonna have to do a lot and a lot of reps to get a benefit when it comes to muscle growth, or you would have to add weight. So for this, I will have to put it in all right category. Now, let's go for barbell box squats. Now, I used to do these, and they are a pretty good exercise, but I didn't see much leg growth from them. They are a good exercise when it comes to rehab, or if you have knee issues, then why not? But if you do not have knee issues, I would not have this exercise in my workout plan. I'm gonna put them in all right. I mean, they will grow your legs, but it's definitely not gonna be optimal. So they are all right. Another exercise, Siss Squats. Another exercise that is a very good body weight exercise for legs. One downside can be that it could be harsh on someone's knees. Not for everybody. I'm not saying that this is a bad exercise for your knees. I'm just saying that there could be a lot of people that could have knee issues and even won't be able to perform it. But it will provide an amazing stretch on your quads. But for this reason, I cannot put it any higher. Then all right. Now I know I said it's based on muscle building potential, these exercises, but I will also have to include the safety and how manageable and how hard it is when it comes to the technique, because some of these exercises, as I already said, will require you to go through progression, so you cannot jump straight to them and start building your legs. Now let's go for goblet squats. This is another exercise that I am not a big fan of goblet squats. I've done them before. You really have to use a good amount of weight, or you'll have to do so many reps, but at the same time you cannot use 100-pound dumbbells. It's going to be very awkward to hold, and you will be taxing your upper body more than your lower body. So for me, I would use it either as a warm-up or a finisher, but I would never have it as a main mover or even a secondary mover. It can build your legs, but I think it would still go to all right category. Front squats, barbell front squats. Now, this exercise always hurt my shoulders. However, I do not do this exercise. It has a potential though to build your legs. So for those who have no problem doing this exercise, it would be probably in shoot or must do. But for me, it's not a bad exercise for building quads, not at all. It could be a great exercise, but for the technique, I will have to put it in all right. Now we got jump squats. It's good for cardio, let's say it like that. It's good for HIIT training, cardio, explosiveness, but I would not consider this a leg builder, not even a subpar leg builder. If you want to build your legs and you're doing this exercise, you are wasting your time. You cannot really overload it. Your cardiovascular system will give in before your legs. So I just put this in waste of time. Squats with dumbbells, dumbbell squats. Another exercise that I do not like. I did it again. You need to use a lot of weight when it comes to the dumbbells for it to be effective. But since you're gonna have to pick up very heavy dumbbells that are gonna be already big, you're gonna almost have to like do a little lateral raise hold, so they are not in the way of your thighs and hips. And that's not possible. So for me, this exercise can build muscle, but it's not something I would have in my workout plan, because there are way better options. And for for the reasons that you cannot really overload it. It's awkward. You would have to do ton of reps. I will put it in bad category. Doesn't mean it's a bad exercise. It could be a great finisher maybe, or maybe some of you like it, but I do not think this is anywhere near optimal. Now, I just want to say there's no bad and good exercises in general. This is only based on muscle building and then the other things that tie to it, like technique and stuff. But it doesn't mean it's a bad exercise for other reasons, like, for example, rehab. Another exercise, leg extensions. Guys, this exercise I absolutely love. It's an amazing leg builder. I don't care if somebody says it isn't. It's just an accessory movement. It's a great secondary movement in your workout. You can also use it as a warm-up, or you can use it as a finisher, or you can, as I said already, use it as a secondary movement. It's a great builder. Now, I have never really had any issues. You can do low reps, you can do high reps, you can do drop sets, you can do so many things with this exercise. Now, if you do have knee issues, I guess do not do it, or talk to your personal trainer, physician, doctor. I'm not saying if you have knee pain to do any exercise. I'm not a doctor, so I just want to put it out there. But I love this exercise, and this for me is a must-do exercise for legs. Another body weight, these are bodyweight squats. I've done these as well, especially when I didn't have equipment during COVID, when the gyms were closed. What I did, and I've got this thing from Alpha Destiny. He talked about some type of prison squat pyramid, and basically you do something. I think it was like you do 30, then you do 20, 28, 27, all the way to 1. So you do this pyramid from 30 to 1 reps, and that absolutely obliterated my quads because the pump was insane. It took me about 35 minutes. It was quite long for one exercise to be doing. This exercise is almost useless. It can build legs, maybe in beginners, but once you advance intermediate, there's absolutely no way this is gonna be sufficient enough for you. So that's why I would put it in bad. Wall sits, another exercise I used to do. It's great for, I guess, endurance. It's not a bad exercise. I kind of like it. The burn is crazy. Your legs are shaking. It's isometric contraction. Isometrics do build muscle, but it's definitely not close, I would say, when it comes to concentric and eccentric. If I wanted to build legs, this would be a waste of time for me. I would not consider it a good leg builder at all. Zercher squat. Now, I've tried this. It hurts my hands. I don't know if I tried putting pads or towel there, but it really did hurt the creases between my bicep and forearm. So, I mean, I've seen and heard people that do like this exercise, and they swear it's one of the best exercises. And I do believe, because it is a squat variation, so I do believe this can really build your legs. So I will have to leave my personal experience when it comes to this one, and I would put it in should do, or at least you should try it. I tried it, and I do believe it is a good mass builder. For me, I was focused way too much on the pain. Now we got barbell back squat, an absolute beast of an exercise. I'm gonna put it into must do. This exercise is an absolute great builder. If you have knee issues, sometimes a lot of it is knee mobility, or some hip mobility or instability in your hip or knee joints. But when it comes to barbell squats, it's a must do exercise. Must do. Now we got barbell hack squat. Another great squat variation, which I actually did, and I am planning to be doing it in future again. It's a great leg builder. It doesn't look like it because you basically deadlifting it. It's a reverse deadlift, but it's a great. Your legs will be burning. I think it's a little bit better for your knees. You can load it heavy, so absolutely. Um, I would put it must do. It's a great exercise. Another, we have there two lunge variations. So I would put the front lunge. I'm not a big fan of front lunge. I've never really felt it as much in my legs, but at the same time, I'm not saying it's a bad builder for your legs. Some people can have issues with knees, so I would put it in alright. For me, it's alright exercise. I would try it. I might do it again, but it's not definitely a leg exercise that I would be doing on regular. Now, this is reverse lunge. I do not have variation of it on this list, which is a elevated reverse lunge, which I absolutely love. I also like this version without elevation. It's easier on the knees. You can overload it, but the thing is, it takes a little bit more time to complete since it's a single leg exercise. I'm quite divided on it because I do these quite often, but because of it being a single leg, not everybody's gonna be fan of it. I will put it in should do. It's a good exercise. You should do it. If you don't, okay. But I think it at least you should try it because it is a leg builder. It depends. I have a video when it comes to this exercise, and it depends how you perform it. So if anything, guys, check out that video. I'm gonna link it in the description. Check out how to do the technique so you target your quads and not your glutes. Now, hex squats. I was quite divided on this, whether it should do or must do. I did hex squats as well. I don't feel my legs. It's strange, but I don't feel them as much as I do during barbell squats, for example. But many people love it. It's better for your knees probably than barbell squats, and many people just love them, and I do think they are a great leg builder. I definitely think you can overload it. You can do low high reps, so I will put it in must do. Now, barbell box step ups, I guess. I don't know, like this, I feel like this is more of your glute as well, so I would not be wasting my time doing this. At the same time, I want to say it's a waste of time, so I will put it in bad. I would say the same thing goes to the dumbbell bench step ups or box step ups. I think I've tried them before and it just wasn't doing it. So it's not waste of time if you do them, complete waste of time, but it's not like optimal for your leg growth. You could definitely be doing different exercises that would do more for your legs than this. So I'm putting it in a bad. Now, another big exercise for legs, and that is a leg press. And the way I do have issues with leg press sometimes for my lower back, because no matter how I sit, if I follow all the tips, sometimes my lower back still hurts. But it's a great builder. Again, you can use it as your primary movement. It's you can do low reps, high reps, drop sets. So I would put it in must do though. Even though I had some issues with it, I was able to somehow work around them, and it's a great builder. It's a great exchange for squats when you've already been squatting for a while. So to prevent overuse injury, it's a must do. Bulgarian split squats. Now, this might be controversial where I will place it for some. It's a great exercise. It's a great leg builder. What I am not fan of is I would say it is quite technique demanding. And even for beginner, now I would not mind if somebody used like a pole or held onto something, not to help them up, but to keep the balance, because the balance is a huge thing that I had to focus on when I was doing it. Instead of focusing on my quads contracting, I had to focus not to fall or tip or whatever. So that's one thing I am not fan of, but I know people love it. It's a great quad builder. It could be used as a primary movement. Again, you do one leg at a time, so it's a little bit time demanding. For those reasons I stated, I will put it in should do. y'all thought I'm gonna put it in alright. No, 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 no. It's a great exercise, but it's not something I would do personally, but I think you should do it. And maybe it's gonna become your must do. Last exercise that is here on the list is Smith machine squats. Might be controversial, might not. This is a great exercise, great leg builder. You have to find the right feet positioning so you don't put it too close or too far, because I lean into the bar when I do it. I wouldn't use that much of a heavy weight on this. I would use a little bit lighter weight and be somewhere between 10 to 15 reps. It's a great leg builder. I love it. I know it's even though it's a fixed bar path, you can perform it in a way that the fixed bar path is not going to be an issue, and you will definitely hit your quads like crazy, and that's why I'm putting it into must do. All right, guys, now there is a king category. I did not say anything about it yet. Those who watched my video on where I ranked bicep exercises, I already explained it in there, what it is at the beginning. Now I'm gonna explain it at the end. So from the must-do exercises, I'm gonna pick one king, the best of the best exercises to build your quads. According to me, what I think. And I do think the best exercise to build your quads, to put the most mass on your legs, and exercise that you can perform safely if you learn the correct technique, if you do your mobility exercises and, stretches, whatever, is the barbell back squat. Now, this is the king of the leg exercises. I absolutely love barbell back squat. Now, I did have some issues when it comes to barbell squats and my knees, sometimes lower back, but I was able to fix them and work around them. So for me, this is an absolute king. It put the most size on my legs. It's an amazing exercise. Now, guys, this is the end of the video. I will definitely make more tier list videos for other muscle groups. So stay tuned and check out my biceps tier list video as well. See ya.